Okay, this video I'm going to talk about viewports, and what we have in front of us here, this is a D-size sheet, which you're probably most accustomed to an A-size sheet, which is just an 8.5 by 11, but a D-size sheet is a 22 by 34 inch sheet of paper, and this is the title block for that size sheet. And of course, the sheet size is larger because it's generally used for large object layouts. Okay, and the object that you actually see here in front of you is an office layout or an office building layout. And if I zoom in, you can actually see chairs and computers and that sort of thing, office numbers. But this particular plot, the problems that would happen is when you print this out, you probably would not be able to see the detail that you might want in some areas. So let's just say theoretically that you wanted a plot that showed the general layout of the building, but you only wanted to draw attention to one or two specific things that you needed to show high detail. And one way to do that is by adding an extra viewport. Okay, now you should already be, well, let me not say should. I'm hoping that you're already familiar with viewports. Now, a viewport is nothing more than a window into model space. Okay, and in fact, this D-size sheet has a viewport. If I click on this box, this is like the edge of my window. Okay, and if I unlock it, and I can double click inside that rectangle, and I can pan around and zoom, and I can even zoom in to where I can see that thing. But notice that my page doesn't move around. Okay, when I double click outside the viewport, it deactivates it, and then I can zoom in and out, zoom my actual page in and out. So again, it's a window into model space, and the reason I say that is because if I go into model space, there's my actual drawing. Okay, so through the viewport, I'm seeing the work that's done in model space. And the main reason for this is for scaling purposes. Okay, we're not going to go into that for this video, but let me lock that. So what I want to do is, let's say that I want to draw attention to this particular office for some reason. Okay, so I'm going to draw a circle around that office, and it doesn't have to be a circle. I'm just happen to be drawing a circle. I'm going to draw some kind of like magnifying glass type thing. Okay, so I'm going to draw a circle over here, and then I want to draw lines tangent to tangent just to make it look nice. I'll do the same thing on the other side, tangent to tangent. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to actually turn this circle into a viewport, and all you have to do is type in mview, M-V-I-E-W, and then enter, and you get a whole list of options down here. But what I want to do is I want to type in O for object and then press enter. So I'll type O, enter, and it asks me to select object to clip viewport. Okay, so I want to just click on the circle, and now you can see that the building layout appears in the new viewport. Okay, and I can verify that this is a viewport. If I click on it, I can see viewport here, just like if I were to click on the rectangle here, I also see viewport. Okay, so all I need to do at this point is just zoom in on the office that I want to be able to see the detail for when it plots. Okay, and zoom to whatever level you want, and I'm not going to worry about a scale on this like magnifying glass type thing I made. And then once you've zoomed to where you want to zoom, double click outside the viewport, and then you can actually lock it just like you would a normal viewport. And now you have two windows in the model space, so when this prints out, you'll actually see the detail that you want there without having to just print a layout of that one room. You can still get the general layout of the building. So that's another way to use viewports, and that concludes this video.